Recently, I made a video about 7 passive ways to make an income. Well, someone asked me through an email, they said, what are your 3 most favorite ways to make money online? So I made this video, my 3 favorite ways to make money online. Hey, so the first way is I actually wrote an ebook. Well, I wrote more than one, but in particular, I have one in mind. I wrote an ebook. Now, you could do it also, and you could do either fiction or nonfiction. But what I found is that nonfiction books, like a how-to book, tend to sell really well. You know, people are looking for information more than they are pleasure reading, is what I found. And so creating a how-to book, providing people with answers in a electronic book format has done really well for me. Now, there's some different topic areas that you can consider that I'd recommend. Now, what's always popular are things like health, beauty, or fitness. Now, there's a lot of books and information out there, and they provide information about exercise plans or diet plans or weight loss techniques. So it's fairly saturated, but people are always looking for answers and new information in this area. So that's one area that I recommend doing. Another is in the home business or income opportunities. How to start a business, with no money. People always want information on how to get that foot up if they're looking to, secure their financial future. And then also you may want to consider some other areas like relationships seem to do well. Do-it-yourself books, self-help, or motivation. These are all categories for how-to books that I think and that I've also found that do really well. Now, it's a lot easier than you think. Now, I'm not talking about writing a huge novel. I'm actually talking about writing an ebook that people can use on a Kindle or an iPad, things of that nature. And, the format, people are willing to accept ebooks that are around 3,000 to 5,000 words. And now, that still may seem like a lot, but let me tell you, if you're writing about a topic, and you're knowledgeable about it, you can very easily write 3,000 words. That's not a problem. So it's not huge. It shouldn't take you a long time. But if you dedicate some effort to it, you could easily come up with an ebook like I did. And then after you write the ebook, all you have to do is self-publish it. You don't need to get permission from a publishing company or get approval. You can actually write the book, the ebook, and then self-publish it yourself. Let me show you how. Let me show you where. I've opened a web browser on my computer and I'm over at Amazon.com. And if we just scroll to the bottom, you're going to find a link here that says Self-Publish with Us right here. Click on this link. And this gives you the directions you need to know in order to self-publish your book and have it show up on Amazon. Next, let's take a look at barnesandnoble.com. And if we move down to the bottom here, there's a link here that says Publisher and Author Guidelines. Click that link. And you're going to find out what it takes to submit your ebook to Barnes & Noble and have it listed for sale on here. The second technique that I use to make money online is I do freelancing on Fiverr. Now, if you haven't heard of it, Fiverr.com is a website that offers lots of products and services for $5. Now, they have a huge audience already. They've been around for a long time, and so they get lots of traffic. And I like this idea of offering a product or service where I don't have to do any marketing. They're going to do all the marketing for me. All I need to do is create a listing offering my product or service, and then Fiverr will automatically direct traffic showing what I'm offering that's available. Now, for me, I decided to sell a product, not a service. And there's a number of different reasons why. And for the most part, let me just say that it's more profitable, more efficient to sell a product than it is a service. And if you want more information about it, be sure to check out our video on the Fiverr Factory. And it goes into details of why you want to pick a product and not a service. Now, if you have a service, you could do that as well. You could still be successful with a service. I just found that selling a product and not a service tends to be more efficient and you have more opportunity to make more money. So be sure to check out that video, Fiverr Factory, located on our channel. And for me, when I sold a product, I decided to cross-sell my how-to ebook, right? So the ebook that I created and I'm selling on other sites, I decided to also add it to Fiverr and sell it there. Now, it didn't require me to do any extra work to create the ebook because it's already done. All I had to do was create a listing on Fiverr showing that it was available and selling it there as well. And I'd sell it for $5. And the sales are generated and handled by Fiverr. So I don't have to do anything after I place my listing there. This website is Fiverr.com. And on here you can become a seller of different products and services. And you'll find that there's thousands of people selling their products or services on here. It's free to join and free to create your listing. So here's a great place to sell your product or service. And the next way I make money online is I've created an online training course. So I was able to turn something that I know into a training course that I could teach other people how to do it as well. And I think anybody can actually do this. You know, you've got some knowledge and skills. If you just record a video of yourself teaching that, you can create a video course. And really all you need to do to start is create an outline. So just come up with a basic plan of the information you want to share. You know, maybe you start from the bigger picture and then you create small lessons that show all the little baby steps it takes to build the bigger picture. So it's actually pretty simple. You know, it's 5 to 10 lessons. Each lesson can be, you know, no more than 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something of that nature. And I found that format works really, really well. And it doesn't take a lot of expensive equipment either. I know people who use their smartphones to create their entire video training course. And when you think about it, the smartphones of today, they're actually so advanced. The cameras are phenomenal. So they're able to shoot HD quality video, and you could do it as well using your own smartphone. You just have that lessons plan like I mentioned, and then you shoot the series of videos and then share them with the world. And I'll show you where. There's sites like Udemy, Thinkific, and Teachable. So I'm going to show you 3 websites that offer the opportunity for you to list and market your video training course. The first one here is called Udemy, udemy.com. Now I've been told they have somewhere between the neighborhood of 12 and 14 million students, so this is a huge marketplace. You upload your course and it becomes available to those 12 to 14 million students. So that's a lot of work that you don't have to do. Now the downside is when you offer your course here is that because they are doing the marketing and hosting of your video training course, they are going to take a percentage of it. And basically they'll take 50% of a regular sale. So if you just have a course here and you sell it for $100 and then someone comes in here and just finds your course and enrolls, out of that $100, Udemy will keep 50%. However, if you have a course here for $100, but you drive the traffic there yourself, meaning you direct people to your course specifically, then you'll end up keeping 97% and Udemy will only keep 3%. But if you're looking for a place to get started with a video training course and don't want to have to deal with doing all the marketing and hosting and so on and so forth, Udemy is a great place to get started. This next site is called Thinkific, and it's similar to Udemy in that they'll host the content. The difference is you get to keep 100% of the profits, but you'll have to pay a small price in order to do that. So they're gonna charge you for hosting your information, and you can get started with a starter site, and it costs you $0. So this is a great place to get started to post your content. And you can see what the differences are. You can see this comparison here. But you're going to have to drive traffic to your site, meaning Thinkific may have 12 million students, but they're not directing those students to your site. That's going to require you to drive your own traffic there. Okay, so that's kind of the trade-off. If you want 100% of your profits, well, then you need to do the marketing to drive your traffic here. Whereas in Udemy, you know, they're going to share your content automatically and do marketing for you, but they're going to charge you a 50% commission. And this last site is Teachable.com, and they're similar to the other two, Udemy and Thinkific, but it's another case where you're going to have to drive traffic and take care of the marketing aspect. Hey, so if you've got some skills or expertise, something that you can share, why not do it and follow the strategy that I presented in this video, okay? So figure out what you're good at. Where's your skill set? What's your background? What kind of knowledge do you have? And how can you package it up? Would you create an ebook like I did? Or maybe you offer a service on Fiverr? Or maybe you even create a video course? Or maybe you do all three? In any case, after you decide what you're good at, what your expertise is in, capture it digitally, record it. Use your smartphone to record the videos, or just use your smartphone to write your ebook on. I know people who do that as well. But once you capture it and create the ebook or the product, the video course, whatever it happens to be, then share it with the world, right? And you can start earning a passive income from any of these strategies. I happen to use all three, and they tend to work really well for me. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and then leave us a comment below. Tell us what you liked or what you didn't like. Or if you've got ideas for other topics that you'd like us to present, let us know that as well. Make a plan, take action on that plan, and start living your dream.